friends, in this video we will discuss about binomial distribution, its definition and use. A random variable x is said to follow binomial distribution if it assumes only non-negative values and if its probability mass function is given by Px equal r or Pr is equal to NCr P to the power r Q power n minus r, where r is a whole number taking the value 0 to n, p plus q is equal to 1 and p, q both are greater than 0. Now let us try to understand all the symbols involved in this formula. Here the left hand side you can see probability of Px equal r means probability of r successes, or we can represent using the symbol PR is equal to NCr P power r Q power n minus r. Here n means the number of independent Bernoulli trials. The meaning of Bernoulli trials is the trials which gives exactly two outcomes. For example, when we toss a coin, we always get exactly two outcomes, head and tail. Next, the meaning of the symbol capital X is, as the trial is Bernoulli trial, exactly two outcomes you can consider as success and failure. So X you can consider as number of success or number of failure. I am taking X as here number of successes. Next, the symbol P meaning is probability of success in each trial, and the meaning of the symbol Q is probability of failure in each trial. So, using binomial distribution, when the trial is a Bernoulli trial, we can find probability of obtaining r successes out of n trials. Here, we must note the following 2 points. Number 1, the two independent constants n and p are called parameters of the distribution because the whole distribution depends on this number of trials and the probability of success. Because when number of trials and probability of success known, we can easily evaluate probability of obtaining r success out of n trials. Number 2 point, if x follows a binomial distribution with parameters n and p, in symbol we can write as this way also, then mean is n into p and variance is equal to n into p into q. Now, let us look at a few examples to understand when and how to apply the binomial distribution formula. Example 1. 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting number 1 2 heads, number 2 at least 1 head? In this problem you can see 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, so the number of trial is 3. Now we have to see whether the trial is Bernoulli or not. As the trial is tossing of a coin giving us exactly 2 outcomes, so the trial is Bernoulli trial. So we can apply binomial distribution formula. Now to apply that formula, next what we need? The probability of success, probability of failure. Now when we toss the coin, exactly 2 outcomes occur, head, tail. So we can take the variable as either number of heads or number of tails. I am taking here x, the variable as number of heads. Then probability of P represents probability of getting a head in one trial. So P is equal to value half. Q represents probability of getting a tail. That means not getting head. So is equal to again half. Or you can directly use the formula that total probability P plus Q is equal to 1. So Q is equal to 1 minus P. So half. Now the first part of the question is to find probability of getting two heads. So probability of getting two heads in symbol we can write as probability of x number of heads is equal to 2 is equal to, using the formula 3 C2 and CR P power R Q power N minus R. Simplifying this, we will get 3C2 giving us 3, half square, half power 1, 3 minus 2, 1, half square, half power 1 giving us half power cube. So the answer is 3 by 8. Now we'll look at the second part of the question. To evaluate probability of getting at least one head. So probability of getting at least one head means the number of heads minimum 1. So x greater than equal 1. Meaning is what? X taking the value from 1 up to the number of trial. Here number of trial is 3, so it will go up to 3. Directly from here you can use the binomial distribution formula, and individually you can find probability of each 3 probabilities. Or what we can do, we can apply the concept of complement. Probability of x greater than equal 1 is equal to, with the help of the complement we can write as 1 minus p x less than 1. P x less than 1 possibility is here only 1, x is equal to 0. So when we apply this technique, here just we have to find only one probability. But if you apply this one, you have to find 3 different probabilities. So it's better when you use this complement concept. Now Px is equal to 0, equal sign there. So directly now we can apply the binomial distribution formula. 3c 0, half power 0, half power 3 minus 0. So simplifying this, we have 3c 0 is 1, half cube 1 by 8, so 7 by 8 is the answer. Now here you can see one case here, Px greater than equal 1 is the even. But in the binomial distribution formula, as you can see, x is equal to r. Then only you can apply the formula directly. Here instead of equality as greater than equal, that's why you have to first convert the greater than equal to the equality. Then only you can apply the formula. Now let us look at the second example. For a binomial distribution, the mean is 4 and the variance is 2. Find the probability of success P and the number of trials N. So in this problem what we have given, the mean value and the variance value of the binomial distribution. And we have to evaluate here probability of success P, the parameter, and another parameter, number of trials N. So as per formula of mean, in case of binomial distribution, we have NP is equal to 4, variance NPQ is equal to 2. Let us give equation number. First condition as number 1, second is the number 2. Then if we divide the second condition by the first condition, we will get Q value is equal to half. As this distribution is binomial, we know P plus Q is equal to 1. Therefore, P is equal to 1 minus Q is equal to 1 minus half is equal to half. So, we have one value. Another value, the n to find, what we can do, n is involved in the first condition as well as in the second condition. So, we can use any one of this. So, using the first condition, n into half is equal to 4. So, n is equal to 8. So, when mean and variance given, to evaluate the P and the number of trial, this way we can do. Now let us look at the third example. How many tosses of a coin are needed so that the probability of getting at least one head is 87.5%. This problem is similar to the second part of the example 1. Here, to evaluate the number of tosses of a coin, experiment, the trial is tossing of a coin, exactly 2 outcomes, head, tail. So the Bernoulli trial, we can apply binomial distribution. So let us assume n as the number of tosses that to be determined. When you toss the coin, exactly 2 outcomes, head and tail, we can select either number of heads or number of tails, the variable. I am taking here number of heads as the random variable. P is the probability of getting a head in each trial. So probability is half. Q the probability of not getting a head. So 1 minus P using the binomial distribution formula. So is equal to 1 minus half, that is half. Next, the given condition is the probability of getting at least one head is 87.5%. So we can use that given condition now. Probability of getting at least one head. So symbol x greater than equal 1 is equal 87.5%, that means 0.875. Now to simplify this, to evaluate the n, x greater than equal 1 there, we cannot apply the binomial distribution formula directly. We have to convert to equality. So similar to the second part of the example 1, we can write this as 1 minus px equals 0, which is equal to 0.875. Now, as you can see here, between the variable and the value, exact equal sign. So directly we can apply the binomial distribution formula. So simplifying this part, NC0 is 1, half power 0 1, half power n minus 0 is half power n is equal to 0.875 is equal to half power n is equal to 1 minus 0.875 giving 0.125, which we can write as half power cube. Now base same both sides, so powers are also same. So the number of tosses of a coin that we need is the 3.